right now it's you're useless. You look like
Well,
a big piece of shit.
someone posted a comment they wanted us to talk about during the last video, and they were like, StarCraft has your like day 9 type personality and like your tastosis, and COD has Hastro, and they're going through and naming like all these different things. They're like, they feel like Halo needs personality, and not that we're necessarily going to be it, but I'll sure as hell give it a shot.
Dude,
So,
the big thing with that, like I saw that question too, right? And I was like, the big thing with that is like everyone who is in a position, to be that personality, to be that person, kind of fucking shit the bed, right? Like it was like Walshy's always been one there, right? But then Walshy disappeared for like fucking 3 months, and then he showed up at AGL.
yeah, he was like streaming every day, and then
Then he just fucking disappears like 3 months, and then he shows up in Nashville, right? And then T Squared was another one, and then T Squared got the gig with GameSpot or GameSpy, whatever. I still don't know what it is, man. GS
Steel Series, I guess.
Yeah, whatever. So I mean, he's doing esports coverage, right? And like that's badass. Like he gets to go to all the badass events. So he's out. And then Puckett was never in the contention for it. He was just kind of like a voice, right? So it really is looking for someone. But I don't know if I don't even know if we want to do that, me and you, right? Like that's kind of scary. Could you imagine like me and you being a voice?
Well, that would be scary.
I think it's got to fall on Ghost. Yeah, it definitely can't be me.
I think Ghost has definitely been the.
It can't be me.
There's nobody else really. I mean, you and I can be like the goof-offs that assist Ghost.
I think we don't even look at that. I think we just go straight for the. I think we go pedal to the metal for just being personalities and casters because, dude, imagine if we had to watch what the fuck we had to say like all the time. Like we couldn't call people trash cans or douchebags or that they suck.
When we casted, we kept it. I think the only thing that was really said that was borderline was when I think you told me live on feed you'd punch me in the dick. That was. I think other than that, though.
Oh yeah, coming from the guy who was saying, "Oh yeah, Scott, I think he might be a little bit intoxicated." Come on with this. You want to pull hairs? You only got 3 hairs. I got a whole head of hair here, buddy.
I smelled alcohol on his breath.
What?
I'm just kidding.
You point to your.
I don't remember who it was.
But so yeah, I think so. Looking at AGL7 here, right? To get back on a little bit on subject and kind of round this out before he goes to play Dark Souls and I go to watch Game of Thrones. I just started watching season 2.
How amazing is it though? It's like the best show on TV.
I talked about this earlier on in a blog post, but really what you want to do is you want to set a PR. Now, a PR is a personal record, okay? So for some people, their first event, it's just going to be their PR, their personal record should really just be showing up to the event. That's it. You show up to the event, and there you go. Whatever happens from there, it doesn't matter. You set your own personal record because you actually showed up to an event. Now, you can also, so that's your PR right there. And so that's good. And what's going to happen is your brain's going to get that endorphin rush, and it's going to be good, and it's going to condition yourself like, oh, event, when I go to events, I feel good. Perfect. That's what you're looking to do. Then what happens is at your same first event, you want to set yourself a goal. So you go, all right, well, I hit my PR. My PR was going to this event. Now my goal is I want, let's say it's AGL7, or let's say it's AGL6, which is Pittsburgh, and there's 32 teams. I want to make it to top 16. I want to win 2 rounds. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to win 2 rounds. That's 2 more than you've ever won in your entire life. Awesome. So you set the PR, you fall, you hit it. You hit your PR, right? So now, not only did you get your personal record for showing up to an event, but you also hit your goal. So now you're able to strive a little more, and you're able to keep it nice and realistic. And the big thing about being realistic is that when you obtain that goal, it's just like everything, right? It's just like losing weight. It's just like working out. It's just like running. It's just like, saving up for a car. It's a definitive number. You know what's there in front of you. So when you hit that goal, then you're able to say, okay, I'm a lot better than what I thought I was. I'm going to reach further next time. And then you're able to just snowball this. And I remember Shockwave contacted me on AIM, and he goes, hey, listen, we can get Sergio. And I said, well, we still have McGavin. We have to have McGavin. I was like, we can't go to events. And he was like, yeah, no, we're going to have to drop Vash. And I said, that was it. I was just like, all right. And so we part ways with Vash, and we end up picking up Sergio. And we go to St. Louis '05. And St. Louis '05, it was, it was our event. It really was. There was so much memorable shit that happened, but the most memorable of it all was TS Ivory it was honestly like the gods wanted us to win this event. And Sergio was known for having just countless amount of second places in Halo 1 because of the Ogres. And now I'm known at having second places and getting beat by the Ogres in Halo 2. And so was Sergio because he took second at the first event. And, that's just how it was. And it sucked so much ass, man. And so we go we tie up the series in the best of 11, and it's 5-5, and it's the first to 6 in the best of 11. It's Team Slayer and Beaver Creek, and Shockwave had a fucking phenomenal tournament all weekend long, right? He got a triple kill with the ball on straight rip-in, and he did like the Heisman, right? Like, swear to God, like 16-year-old Shockwave doing the Heisman with a barbecue stain on his shirt and pit stains all the way down to his dick. And it's just hilarious stuff. Like, we were the shit. We were it. And then we're up 40. We're up like 40 to 34, something stupid. We're up a lot. We're up to the point where it's like we're gonna take down Team 3D. And somewhere along the lines, Shockwave zones out, and then like Team 3D decides, oh shit, we can win this fucking event. Like, we can win this game type. And they set up, and it's like, we just keep spawning in the middle, and there's no rhyme or reason. And I grab a green gun off spawn, and I'm getting kills. McGavin's, like, watching back portal. Sergio's doing his thing. And Shockwave's just dying. Over and over and over and over again. And the run, they came back. They went on, like, a 22-4 run to end up winning that game 11. And I remember just being so shocked and being so depressed because that was when I knew that I was too young. That's when I knew that my mental ability was not where it should be and where it needs to be. And it was a dagger. But they came back, they won, they were the heroes, but the big story is IGS can come out and compete with Team 3D. But fuck, that was a bad one. It was really, really bad. But so now let's the future. Because it is the future. There's nothing cooler than being a professional gamer. There's nothing cooler than being a competitive gamer. There's nothing better than winning money from gaming. It's the best. And that's why it's so appealing to people, because everyone can do it. You're not limited by your size. You're not limited by your genetics. You're not limited because you can't afford training. You're not limited because you can't make it to practice. There's none of that. There's none of that. Sure, you have to have an internet connection, and sure, you have to get a console, and, all this bullshit, but it doesn't matter. You'll find a way if you really want it, right? Period. Like, that's the thing. That's the best thing about gaming in the world, is that I can be a 5'2" white guy, just awful at sports, and if I'm a 5'2" white guy and my ambition is to make it to the NBA, I have a 0.1% chance tops of making it in there. In fact, I would say I have a 0% chance. If I'm 5'2" and I'm a white guy, any race actually, if you're 5'2", you're not making it in the NBA. Period. That's that. You're gonna get demolished by people. You can juke them. They can just sit there like this, right? Like, you're screwed. Your dream's out the window. You have no hope. The same guy wants to be a pro in a video game. He can do it. If he puts his mind to it and he actually works his ass off and he learns the way he's supposed to, he can do it. That's the best thing about a gaming, man. It's the competitive scene. Sure, casuals are awesome, but you know what, man? There's coming to a point where the competitive scene's just going to be bigger than everything else, and I'm going to come back to this video and I'm going to laugh. I'm going to say, you know what? I just wish 343 would have listened to me. And I understand that, like, oh yeah, sure, the competitive scene's not that big right now. Well, you know what? Nothing's big in this game. At all. I mean, your audience is 38,000 people. Man, like, you started off at 400,000. You tried to stay more towards the casuals and it backfired. Like, it's not there. And keep it